Hi and welcome back. I just finished a walk and a lot of thinking goes on in walks, and I really wanted to almost start a podcast series, kind of just getting stuff on my mind, off my mind. It's kind of like a brain dump, but I feel like everybody can benefit from it, so I just want to post it online, and if it does well, it does well. But a lot of this is for me to get my thoughts and feelings out there, because I feel like people should hear this. But I was thinking about relationships and friendships on my walk today. It's been a very heavy topic in my life recently, because I'm just gonna be honest, I don't have many friends. Like, I can hang out with people, no problem. It's just having like actual relationships and friendships with people is a little bit harder. And recently, I'm not going to be naming any names, so I'm not calling anybody out here. I just want others to know that you are not alone if you do not have any or many friends right now. Sorry if the background noise is a lot. Because I think having friends just to have friends is good to an extent. I have been in a lot of friendships, and slowly we grew apart. There was no definite like fighting or we're not friends anymore. It was more I just kind of faded away from them. So my earliest friendship, actually not my earliest, but this friendship started in middle school. Well, it started in elementary school, but we weren't like really hanging out, but it started in middle school, and we were best friends for a while, and I just started to notice things. And I feel like if you're in a friendship with somebody and at first you're like, oh, this is the best ever, I love this, and then you're like, I didn't like how they made me feel, and then you feel that feeling constantly, there might be something wrong. Sorry, I need a sip of water. I just got back from a walk. Oh, also, we're going to do a taste test today because my mom got me 2 Starbucks drinks, even though I only asked for 1. But romanticize life. Just drink the drinks. But they are lower calorie drinks because I am on a diet, which is working. The diet is dieting. So our first one is a tall iced horchata oat shaken espresso, not espresso. If I say espresso, I mean espresso. And it is a blonde espresso, and it has it looks very milky, so I'm pretty sure they just dump milk in it, but we're gonna try it. Actually, I've already tried it. I know what it tastes like, but I'm going to try it again. Good. Honestly, that could be a very good fall drink. I really like coffee. Starbucks sponsor me. I'm just kidding. And then we have a tall iced s'mores cold brew, no milk, and I don't think there's any chocolate drizzle in here. So it's like half a s'more. I love my mom. That's good. That tastes, just like it basically is, because she took out all the s'mores components except for the cold foam. It tastes like a good, cold brew with a splash of, like, flavored milk. I like coffee. Those are good. We don't have many coffee shops near us. We only have 7 Brew, Starbucks, and then we have this Maple Avenue Coffee House, which I enjoy going to, but it's not as easy to go to as Starbucks, if you know what I mean. And I also only get 1 drink from there, which, yes, that's probably my fault, but it's really good. I've tried other drinks, but The one I get is the best. Anyways, back on topic. Okay, so my friendship, I felt like something was wrong. I would come home crying because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions at the time, and she would put all her emotions on me. So it's like I had, you see my dad in the window? I had double emotions all the time because I would bottle my feelings up in order to make room for hers. So I would come home crying, and honestly, how I described it during that friendship was I felt like a punching bag. And I'm not a punching bag. Nobody is. Nobody needs to be. You don't need to be your friend's therapist. I'm telling you, it's not good for your mental health. It might make them feel better, but is it a friendship or is it just benefiting them? Because a friendship is a two-way stream. It's a two-way road. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And then I've also had friends who were very insecure about themselves, and instead of okay, so the friend before would get angry and she would rant all the time, and the next friend was very insecure and she would cry and she would talk crap about herself all the time. And that didn't make me feel good because I'm like, I see you as this beautiful, lovely person. I don't know why you can't see that, and I don't know why I can't make it better, or anything anybody else says make it better, because she would stay up crying all night, and mentally that didn't make me feel good. Because was it something I was doing? No, it wasn't. But I couldn't do anything about it, and it puts unneeded stress on you. And then my most recent friendship, I'm going to say it ended very, very quietly. It was not abrupt. I realized who I had become because of them, and I didn't like who that person was. It made me very conflicted. I did not like how I treated others, how I talked about others, how I viewed others. I didn't like the person I was becoming. And I don't blame that on the person. It's just they didn't align with what I believe in and who I want to be. And you're going to have a lot of relationships like this because there are so many people in the world and they all believe different things. And there are a lot of people who will put others down to appear better or to feel better. And they want to make others feel inferior because deep down they are scared of being forgotten. I think that's what it was. And I know letting go of friends is really hard, but at some point you can't stay with the people who make you feel like shit. It's just, you can't. There's no reason to. So I haven't said anything. Like, how I deal with breaking up with friendships is there's no definite, I don't want to be friends anymore. It's more, I don't align with what you think and what you are doing, and I'm not going to put myself in situations where I can be an asshole. So a lot less outings, a lot less talking, so a lot less of the friendship. And then this also goes for romantic relationships. If you don't like the person anymore, there's nothing you can really do about that. I'm sorry to say, they might be the best person in the world, but if you don't like them and you're like, I just don't like you anymore. I don't see it. I don't feel any feelings towards you. You've got to end it. You've got to end it because yes, there might be a chance y'all could still be friends, but don't force yourself in a situation just because it's ideal or that person is just so good to you. that relationship is not for you. Your body and your mind are telling you to get out. So do that. I don't know if other people are like this, but a lot of times I am able to just kind of turn my feelings off for people. And I think of it like a switch. So I'm going to give an example of a boy. I'm not going to name names because, yeah, probably the embarrassment for them and the embarrassment for me. We're just gonna cut short of that. So I asked this boy to a dance. Like, never have talked to him before. I had seen him a couple times, and I stopped him in the hallway, and I was like, hey, do you want to go to the dance with me? Because it was the Sadie's dance, and the girls were supposed to ask the boys. And he said yes. I was like, great, cool. So I don't have Snapchat, I don't have Instagram, I don't have TikTok. I don't have any of those that you can just easily communicate with people. Like, we had to get each other's numbers. So I started texting him and just kind of getting to know him a little, so the date wouldn't be quote-unquote awkward. Also, by the way, I don't know if anybody else can't feel awkwardness, but when I was little, I felt awkward one time, and I was like, I don't like this feeling, so I just turned it off. I can't feel awkwardness. I can tell that people feel awkward, but I'm like, I'm chilling, I'm here, I'm happy. Anyways, I didn't want it to be awkward for him. So, night at the dance, had a really good time. We talked, we went to dinner. We did not dance, we went to the dance, but let's just say I'm not a dancer. So we did not dance, and then we went to this little after party at someone's house, and then he dropped me off at my house, and later on, I was like, I really enjoyed hanging out with this guy. I'm going to ask if he wants to continue talking or wants anything, like, even to just be friends. And his response was no, I'm not really looking for anything right now. Okay, cool. Immediately turned that, oh, I like him, off. Like, immediate. I don't know if you can hear that. Immediate. Like, he's really pretty. He's cute. He has a good personality. I don't have any feelings for him anymore. People might think I do. Like, yes, if you scream someone's name that you went on a date with out loud and y'all are like, ooh, Kissing, yes, I'm going to blush. That's an embarrassing situation. What do you think is going to happen? But, I mean, boys are boys, and there's so many of them, so why dwell over one? Why dwell over one? Why? Now, I feel like, yes, I could rehash maybe some of those first, oh, I like you, you're cute feelings, if he wanted something, but we would have to work towards that. But we're not, because we don't talk. I'm completely fine. Yes, I probably had a lot of emotions. I was like, oh, dang, he didn't like me. That felt really bad, but it didn't end my world. I'm still living, still breathing. Don't take things too personally. It's not that bad. Also, we're still in high school, and I feel like a lot of people, if you're younger, especially in middle school, if you're in middle school and you're crying about a relationship, please stop. It wasn't even going to last. We all know this. It's never going to last. If you're older and watching, I first want to thank you for listening to a teenager's point of view. But secondly, I just want to say that relationships are a little bit different when you get older. And it's harder to, like, I see this and witness this a lot, is that it's harder to meet people when you're older. But you can't blame yourself for what didn't happen or what ended, because it was going to end anyways. Like, think about it like this. If something has ended, like, let's say you break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or you end a friendship with somebody, it's good that it ended, because it was going to end eventually. Like, if it already ended, it was going to end. Mama, you want to try?
I did. Try both of them.
The horchata tastes like fall. Anyways. Ooh. Another topic I wanted to talk about was the fact that you don't have to constantly surround yourself with people just to feel something, because honestly, there's a lot of fake people who do want to bring you down. Like, they will show you the best side of them, and they will comfort you when you need to be comforted, but they're going to take that information, and they're going to spread it. They are. Like, there's nothing you can stop that from happening. So, what I don't get today is, I have been to what I like to call pity. Holy shit. The birds just hit the... porch. I've been to what I like to call pity parties. Like, recently, my friend just got broken up with, which none of my friends know about this channel, so hopefully she doesn't watch this episode. But she just got broken up with, and honestly, I think the breakup was for the best, because I know the boy. He's really nice. He's funny. He kind of had the same thought process. From what I've heard and been observing, is that he had the same thought process as me, and was like, I just don't enjoy talking to you anymore. It's hard to talk to you. I don't enjoy being around you. Everything that we do feels rushed, and it feels unnatural, and I just don't like hanging out with you anymore. I don't like you as a person anymore. And you know what? Fair. But of course, the girl, which is one of my newer friends, she broke down because she loved this boy. Like, they had been together for a while. But the problem I had was the fact that she called a lot of the girls that she knows, and she invited them over to her house so that she could cry in front of them. I'm sorry, but I don't see the logic behind this. Why are we having a pity party? Like, I understand if you call a friend and you tell them, and you talk your feelings out with them, but calling like 10 different people and crying to each one of them and explaining the situation over and over again, I don't understand that. Because that's what my other friend did when she got broken up with, but that breakup didn't last because, actually, I'm not going to get into that, because I'm done talking bad about people. I'm merely, making observations and saying what I don't like, and what I think that is negative. If you're dealing with a breakup, yeah, maybe it hurts to deal with it alone, but you need that time to think for yourself about what you truly want, and don't blame yourself for the breakup, unless you caused the breakup because of something. That's a whole different scenario. But I feel like going to everybody that you know and making a really, really big deal about your breakup in your life just to be the center of attention, don't do it. It's not a good look. And it's really personal. And spreading those personal things about you, it's just icky. But I am gonna wrap up this video episode and say that you will make it through those hard friendships and those hard relationships, and you just gotta believe in yourself and what you believe. Like, I want to be a kind person. I want to be that person that people think back and they're like, I like how she made me feel. I don't want to talk bad about people. I do not want to put others down. I want to bring others up, because I feel like nobody is superior to each other. We're all going through something, and we all have different lives. So just live yours to the best that you can and enjoy it. And I hope you are having a good day, and I hope your relationships are going well. If not, just think about what I've said and think about what you truly want and what you truly need in your life. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.